Hello Saturn, the ringed wonder. Ever looked up at the night sky, folks? One of those twinkling lights is a true superstar. Yes, I'm talking about Saturn. It's a showstopper in our solar system. Ready to explore this amazing world? Let's go. So, what's the deal with Saturn? Why does it have those incredible rings? Are they solid? Can you walk on them? Spoiler, you can't, but we'll get to why. Saturn is like the jewel of our solar system. It's instantly recognizable, isn't it? Those rings make it totally unique. No other planet has a system quite like it. It has fascinated astronomers for centuries. From the first blurry views through early telescopes to the stunning images we get today, Saturn never fails to impress us all. In this journey we'll dive deep, we'll look at Saturn from top to bottom, we'll explore its stormy atmosphere, marvel at its many moons, and get up close with those rings. So buckle up, space explorers, our cosmic adventure to Saturn starts now. First things first, what is Saturn actually made of? It's not like Earth, with solid ground to stand on. Oh no, Saturn is a gas giant. Think of a colossal ball of gas and liquid, mostly hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements, the same stuff that makes up our sun. But Saturn isn't a star, it's a planet. It's the second largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is the only one bigger. Just how big is Saturn? Picture this, folks. You could fit about 764 Earths inside Saturn. That's a whole lot of Earths. Its diameter is about 9 times wider than Earth's. Imagine lining up 9 Earths side by side. That's roughly how wide Saturn is. But despite its huge size, it's surprisingly light. Here's a super cool fact about Saturn. It's the least dense planet in our solar system. In fact, its average density is less than water. What does that mean? Well, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float in it. Being so big, Saturn has very strong gravity. This gravity shapes everything around it, holding on to those magnificent rings and keeping its dozens of moons in orbit. Alright, let's talk about Saturn's most famous feature. Those absolutely stunning rings. They are truly one of the most iconic sights in our solar system. When you see a picture of Saturn, the rings steal the show. But what are they? Are they solid hoops, like giant hula hoops around the planet? Nope, not at all, folks. The truth is even more fascinating. They are not solid objects, not even close. They are made of countless small pieces. So, what are these pieces made of? Mostly ice. Billions and billions of them. Chunks of water ice, to be precise. There's also some rocky material and dust mixed in. These particles range in size. Some are as small as grains of sugar. Others are as big as a house or even a mountain. Imagine tiny snowballs and giant icebergs all orbiting Saturn together, creating this spectacle. The rings look solid from far away, but they are actually a complex system. There are several main rings, named with letters, like the A ring, B ring, and C ring, and there are gaps between them too. The most famous gap is the Cassini division. Tiny moons, called shepherd moons, help keep the rings in line, using their gravity to shape the edges of some rings. These shepherd moons are like cosmic gardeners, maintaining the beauty and structure of Saturn's rings. So next time you look at Saturn, remember the incredible complexity and beauty of those amazing rings. Now let's talk about the weather on Saturn. If you thought Earth weather could be wild, think again. Saturn's atmosphere is a swirling, chaotic place. It's mostly hydrogen, about 75%, and about 25% helium. These gases are the primary components of Saturn's thick, gaseous envelope. These chemicals give Saturn its yellowish color and contribute to its wild weather patterns. The interplay of these gases creates a dynamic and ever-changing atmosphere. Get this, Saturn has some of the fastest winds in the entire solar system, can you believe it? These winds are truly extraordinary. Near its equator, winds can reach incredible speeds. These high-speed winds are a defining feature of Saturn's weather. Up to 1,800 kilometers per hour. That's over 1,100 miles per hour, folks. Imagine the sheer force of these winds. Much faster than the strongest hurricane on Earth. The power of these winds is simply mind-boggling. These winds whip around the planet, creating bands of clouds we can see. These cloud bands are a signature feature of Saturn's atmosphere. Saturn also experiences enormous storms. These storms are unlike anything we see on Earth. Some of these storms can be gigantic, larger than the entire Earth. The scale of these storms is truly awe-inspiring. They can last for months or even years. The longevity of these storms is another fascinating aspect of Saturn's weather. Every so often, a massive storm erupts, called a great white spot. This phenomenon is one of the most intriguing aspects of Saturn's meteorology. These appear roughly every 30 Earth years. The periodic nature of these storms adds to the mystery of Saturn's weather. One of the weirdest things about Saturn's weather, it has a unique and bizarre feature that sets it apart. There's a giant hexagon at its north pole. This hexagon is a truly unique weather pattern. Yes, a six-sided weather pattern. This geometric shape is unlike anything seen on other planets. Each side of this hexagon is wider than Earth. The sheer size of this hexagon is staggering. Scientists are still studying how it formed and why it keeps its strange shape. The mystery of Saturn's hexagon continues to captivate researchers. Saturn isn't just about rings, you know. It's also the proud owner of many, many moons, a whole family of them orbiting the giant planet. How many? Well, the number keeps growing. As our telescopes get better, we find more. At last count, it was over 140 moons. Some are tiny, just a few kilometers across. Others are much, much bigger and very interesting. Let's talk about Titan. It's Saturn's largest moon. And it's a truly special place, folks. Titan is bigger than the planet Mercury. It's the only moon in our solar system with a thick atmosphere. Thicker than Earth's atmosphere, in fact. And what's under those clouds? Not water, but liquid methane and ethane. Titan has lakes, rivers, and seas of this stuff. Imagine a landscape carved by liquid hydrocarbons. Then there's Enceladus, another superstar moon. It might look like a small icy snowball, but Enceladus is hiding a big secret. It has geysers erupting from its south pole. These geysers shoot plumes of water ice and vapor hundreds of kilometers out into space. So, how do we know all this cool stuff about Saturn? We haven't sent people there, not yet anyway, but we've sent our robotic explorers. These amazing spacecraft are our eyes and ears journeying millions of kilometers through space. The first visitors were just flybys. Pioneer 11 in 1979 gave us our first close look. Then came Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 in the early 1980s. They sent back incredible pictures and data, but the real game-changer was the Cassini-Huygens mission, a joint project between NASA, ESA, and the Italian Space Agency. Cassini was a big, sophisticated spacecraft. It arrived at Saturn in 2004 and spent 13 amazing years studying the system. It carried a smaller probe called Huygens. Huygens had a very special job to do. It was going to land on Titan. This mission was a huge leap in planetary science. Cassini taught us so much about Saturn. It gave us breathtaking views of the rings, showing us their complex structure and how they change. It studied Saturn's stormy atmosphere in detail. It discovered new rings and new moons, and it revealed wonders on moons like Enceladus. Even with missions like Cassini, folks, Saturn still holds many secrets. Despite the wealth of data we've gathered, there are countless mysteries that continue to baffle scientists and astronomers alike. The universe loves to keep us guessing. Every discovery seems to open up a dozen new questions. One big mystery is the exact age of the rings. These stunning features of Saturn are not just beautiful, they hold clues to the planet's history. Are they as old as Saturn itself? Or did they form much later, perhaps from a moon that was torn apart? Or are they much younger, cosmically speaking? The age of the rings could tell us a lot about the dynamic processes in the Saturnian system. Recent data from Cassini suggests they might be young. This has sparked a lot of excitement and debate in the scientific community. Perhaps only a few 100 million years old. If true, this would mean the rings are a relatively recent addition to Saturn. But scientists are still debating this. What's deep inside Saturn? That's another puzzle. The planet's interior remains largely a mystery. We know it's mostly hydrogen and helium. These gases make up the bulk of Saturn's massive atmosphere. But what's at the very center? The core of Saturn is shrouded in mystery. Is there a small rocky core? Some theories suggest a dense, rocky center. Or is it something more exotic? Perhaps a core made of metallic hydrogen or other exotic materials. The immense pressures and temperatures deep inside make it very hard to know for sure. These conditions are difficult to replicate in laboratories on Earth. Understanding Saturn's interior helps us understand how these giant planets form and evolve. It's a crucial piece of the puzzle in planetary science. It's a key piece of the solar system story. Each discovery about Saturn adds to our broader understanding of the cosmos. And what about those amazing moons? Saturn's moons are worlds of their own, each with unique characteristics. Titan and Enceladus are prime candidates for searching for conditions suitable for life. These moons have environments that could potentially support life. Enceladus has a subsurface ocean of liquid water. This ocean is kept warm by tidal forces from Saturn. and it has organic molecules and energy sources. These are the building blocks of life as we know it. Titan has a complex chemistry with liquid on its surface. Its lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane are unique in the solar system. Could simple life forms exist in these places? The possibility of life on these moons is one of the most exciting questions in astrobiology. It's one of the biggest questions in science today. Finding life elsewhere would be a groundbreaking discovery. Future missions might try to find out. Imagine that discovery. The implications would be profound. Saturn continues to fascinate and inspire us. Its mysteries drive us to explore and learn more about our place in the universe.